Hello Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Today I pulled cards specifically for you, and honestly what came through is incredibly powerful. We are looking at a situation where someone's true colors are about to be revealed in the most undeniable way. This is not just about exposure. This is about divine timing finally catching up with people who thought they could hide forever. So take a deep breath, because what I am seeing here is going to validate so much of what you have been feeling but could not quite prove yet. Before we dive into the cards, I just want you to know that this reading is for your highest good. Sometimes the universe shows us things that feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me when I say this exposure is actually your liberation. You have been carrying the weight of confusion, maybe even questioning your own intuition about certain people or situations. That weight is about to lift in ways you cannot even imagine right now. Alright Capricorn, let me shuffle these cards with your energy in mind. I am asking the universe to show me what you need to know about this karmic exposure that is coming your way. What is the truth that has been hidden? Who is about to be revealed? How will this affect your path forward? Okay, the first card I pulled for you is the Star, and immediately I am getting chills because this card is card number 18 in the deck. The Star represents hope, healing, divine guidance. But more importantly right now it represents truth coming to light. Think about it Capricorn, a star shines brightest in the darkness. You have been in a period where things felt murky, where you could not quite see clearly what was happening around you. Maybe someone has been presenting themselves as your friend, your supporter, your well-wisher, but something always felt slightly off. You could not put your finger on it, but your Capricorn intuition was picking up on inconsistencies. The Star here is telling me that clarity is coming like a beam of light cutting through fog. This is not going to be subtle. When this truth reveals itself, it will be so obvious that you will wonder how you ever doubted yourself. I am seeing a situation where someone has been playing both sides, telling you one thing while doing something completely different behind your back. The Star energy says that their facade is about to crack, and when it does, everyone will see it. Not just you Capricorn, but everyone in your circle. What makes this even more powerful is that the Star comes after the Tower in the tarot sequence. The Tower is about sudden destruction and upheaval. So the Star appearing here tells me that yes, there will be a shocking revelation, but it leads to your healing and renewal. You are not going to be destroyed by this truth. You are going to be set free by it. This person or situation has been draining your energy, making you second guess yourself, possibly even making you feel like you were the problem. The Star says no more of that. The universe is about to hand you all the proof you need on a silver platter. I am also getting that this has to do with your reputation or how you are perceived by others. Someone may have been quietly undermining you, spreading subtle doubts, painting themselves as the victim while positioning you as the villain. The Star's appearance means their manipulation tactics are about to backfire spectacularly. Truth has a way of surfacing when the time is right, and Capricorn, your time is now. The second card that came out is Two of Pentacles. Now this is fascinating because Two of Pentacles is all about juggling, balance, but also about maintaining appearances. When I see this card in the context of exposure, it tells me that someone in your life has been juggling multiple versions of themselves. They present one face to you, another face to someone else, maybe even a third face to a completely different group. They have been working overtime to keep all these different personas balanced and consistent. But here is what Two of Pentacles is really showing me Capricorn. This juggling act is exhausting and unsustainable. You know when you see those performers spinning plates on sticks? Eventually one plate wobbles too much and the whole thing comes crashing down. That is exactly what is about to happen here. This person has been managing their lies, their manipulations, their double dealings for so long that they are about to drop all the plates at once. I'm getting specific energy around communication with this card. Two of Pentacles often deals with messages, conversations, exchanges. Someone may have been very careful about what they say to you versus what they say about you to others. They have been juggling their words, making sure their stories line up, covering their tracks. The universe is showing me that they are about to slip up in a major way. Maybe they will send a message to the wrong person. Maybe someone will overhear a conversation they thought was private. Maybe old messages or receipts will surface that contradict everything they have been claiming. What I find really interesting about Two of Pentacles here is that this person probably thinks they are so clever. They think they have everything under control, all their bases covered. But Capricorn, you know better than anyone that shortcuts and deception eventually lead to consequences. You are a Saturn-ruled sign. You understand karmic law on a cellular level. What goes around comes around, and this person is about to get served a massive dose of their own medicine. Two of Pentacles is also telling me about financial or material aspects. If this situation involves money, resources, business dealings, or anything tangible, there may have been some shady activity happening. Perhaps someone owes you money but keeps making excuses. Perhaps someone took credit for your work or ideas. Perhaps there has been an imbalance in give and take that they have been justifying with clever explanations. The juggling is about to stop, and when it does, everyone will see exactly who contributed what and who has been taking more than their fair share. Now the third card I pulled is Temperance, and oh my goodness Capricorn, this is where things get really profound. Temperance is card number 15 and it represents balance, patience, divine timing, alchemy. After seeing the Star and Two of Pentacles, Temperance arriving here tells me that what is about to unfold is not random chaos. This is divinely orchestrated exposure. The universe has been carefully measuring out exactly the right amount of rope for this person to hang themselves with, metaphorically speaking. Temperance says that you have been incredibly patient, Capricorn. Maybe too patient in the eyes of others. People might have wondered why you did not confront this person sooner, why you did not call them out, why you seemed to just tolerate their behavior. But Temperance reveals that your patience was actually wisdom. You were waiting for the right moment, gathering information, observing patterns. You were letting things unfold naturally rather than forcing confrontation prematurely. The angel on the Temperance card is mixing 2 cups of water, creating the perfect blend. This tells me that multiple pieces of evidence, multiple incidents, multiple witnesses are all coming together to create an undeniable picture of truth. It is not going to be one small thing that someone can explain away. It is going to be a perfect storm of revelations that all point to the same conclusion. When different people start comparing notes, when timelines start getting examined, when receipts start piling up, the truth will be so crystal clear that no amount of smooth talking or gaslighting will be able to dispute it. I am also seeing with Temperance that you are being protected during this process. The divine is making sure that this exposure happens in a way that benefits you and does not blow back on you negatively. Sometimes when truth comes out, everyone involved gets hurt, but Temperance is showing me that you are going to come out of this looking dignified, graceful, vindicated. People are going to see that you handled yourself with integrity while others around you were playing dirty. Your reputation is not just going to survive this, it is going to be enhanced by it. Temperance also speaks to healing, and this is important, Capricorn. When someone deceives us, manipulates us, betrays our trust, it leaves wounds. Even if we act tough and unaffected on the outside, there is internal damage. Temperance promises that this exposure is the beginning of your healing journey. Once you have clarity about who people really are, once you are no longer in the fog of confusion and self-doubt, you can finally process what happened and move forward. The truth might sting initially, but it is going to be so much better than continuing to live in uncertainty and manipulation. The fourth card that appeared is Wheel of Fortune, and okay, Capricorn, now we are talking about major karmic energy. Wheel of Fortune is card number 11 in this deck arrangement, and it represents cycles, destiny, karma. What goes around comes around. The appearance of this card in your reading is basically the universe saying that someone's karma has come full circle, and they are about to experience the consequences of their actions. Think about how a wheel works, Capricorn. What is on top eventually comes to the bottom, and what is on the bottom rises to the top. Someone who has been sitting pretty, enjoying the benefits of their deception, riding high on their false image, they are about to take a serious tumble. Meanwhile, you who may have felt undervalued, doubted, dismissed, you are about to rise up in the most satisfying way. Not because you sought revenge or manipulated the situation yourself, but because the natural order of the universe is rebalancing itself. Wheel of Fortune tells me this is inevitable. This is not a matter of if. This is a matter of when, and the when is soon. I am getting that you might see the first cracks in their facade within the next few weeks, maybe even days depending on when you are watching this. There is a sense of acceleration with Wheel of Fortune. Things that have been building slowly are about to speed up dramatically. Events that seemed unrelated are going to connect in unexpected ways that reveal the bigger picture. What I love about Wheel of Fortune in this position is that it takes the burden off you, Capricorn. You do not have to be the one to expose anyone. You do not have to gather evidence or build a case or convince people or defend yourself. The wheel is turning on its own, powered by universal law, not by human effort. Your job is simply to step back, observe, stay grounded in your truth. Let karma do what karma does best, which is deliver perfect justice and perfect timing. I am also picking up with Wheel of Fortune that this situation is teaching you valuable lessons about discernment and boundaries. After this plays out, you are going to have a much clearer understanding of red flags, manipulation tactics, fake energy versus genuine energy. Consider this your graduate level course in human nature, Capricorn. Yes, it is uncomfortable right now, but the wisdom you gain from this experience is going to protect you for the rest of your life. You will never be fooled by this type of person again, because you will recognize the patterns immediately. Wheel of Fortune also suggests that other people are going to witness this karmic payback. This is not happening in private where it can be hidden or downplayed. There's a public element to this exposure. People who gave this person the benefit of the doubt are going to have their eyes opened. People who believed their version of events over yours are going to realize they were deceived too. There is going to be a collective awakening around this person's true nature, and Capricorn, you are going to be vindicated in the court of public opinion without having to say a single word in your own defense. Now let me pull the fifth card for you, and wow, we have Five of Swords appearing here. Five of Swords is such a loaded card, Capricorn, because it deals with conflict, defeat, winning at all costs, hollow victories. When I see this card in a reading about exposure, it tells me that someone has been operating from a win-lose mentality. They have viewed your relationship, your connection, your interactions as a battle that they needed to win. Instead of seeking mutual benefit or genuine connection, they have been strategizing how to come out on top, even if it meant stepping on you to get there. The figure in Five of Swords traditionally shows someone gathering swords, looking smug, while others walk away defeated. This person you are dealing with probably feels very pleased with themselves right now. They think they have won. They think they have successfully manipulated the situation in their favor. They might have even convinced themselves that they are justified in their actions, that you somehow deserve their treatment, that they were just doing what they had to do to protect themselves or get ahead. But here is what Five of Swords really means in this context, Capricorn. It represents a Pyrrhic victory. You know what that is, right? It is when someone wins the battle but loses the war. This person may have gotten away with their behavior temporarily. They may have achieved some short-term gains through their manipulation, but Five of Swords says those gains are about to cost them everything: their reputation, their relationships, their credibility, their peace of mind. All of it is about to crumble. Five of Swords is also showing me the energy of someone who fights dirty. They do not believe in fair play or ethical conduct. They will lie, cheat, twist words, play victim, turn people against each other, whatever it takes to maintain their position. You might have tried to engage with this person honestly, Capricorn, tried to have direct conversations, tried to resolve conflicts maturely, but you quickly realized they were not interested in resolution, they were interested in domination. Five of Swords confirms that you were not imagining things. This person truly was operating from a toxic, combative mindset. The sword suit is all about thoughts, communication, mental energy. Conflict. Five of Swords tells me that this person's weapon of choice has been their words. They have been spreading narratives, controlling information, gaslighting, projecting, deflecting. They have used communication as a sword to cut you down, while making themselves look innocent. But every lie they have told, every story they have twisted, every person they have manipulated, all of that is about to be exposed. The same weapon they used against others, is about to turn against them. What makes this even more intense, Capricorn, is that Five of Swords suggests this person has done this before. You are not their first target. There is a pattern of behavior here, a history of burnt bridges, discarded relationships, enemies left in their wake. When the exposure happens, other people from their past might come forward with similar stories. There could be a snowball effect where one revelation leads to another until the full scope of their manipulative nature is laid bare for everyone to see. The final card I pulled for you, Capricorn, is Ten of Pentacles, and this is such a beautiful card to end on because it represents legacy, long-term stability, family, solid foundations, lasting abundance. After everything we have just discussed about exposure, karma, conflict, Ten of Pentacles is the universe saying that you are moving toward something solid. Once this toxic situation clears out of your life, you are going to build something real, something stable, something that actually lasts. Ten of Pentacles tells me that this whole experience, as painful as parts of it have been, is actually redirecting you toward your true path. Maybe you were investing energy into the wrong people, the wrong situations, the wrong opportunities. This exposure is the universe's way of clearing out what does not serve you so that what does serve you has room to enter. Think of it like pulling weeds from a garden, Capricorn. Yes, it is messy and unpleasant, but necessary if you want healthy plants to thrive. I am getting strong family or community vibes with Ten of Pentacles. This might not just be about one toxic individual. This might be about recognizing unhealthy dynamics in your wider circle. Maybe there is a family member who has been causing problems. Maybe there is a friend group that has gotten dysfunctional. Maybe there is a work environment that has turned sour. Ten of Pentacles says you are about to create much healthier boundaries around who you consider your true family, your true tribe, your true support system. The Ten of Pentacles also deals with material security, and I am seeing that once this situation resolves, your financial or material circumstances are going to improve significantly. Maybe this toxic person has been blocking opportunities. Maybe their drama has been distracting you from important goals. Maybe their presence in your life has been draining resources. With them exposed and out of the picture, you are going to have so much more energy, focus, clarity to build the stable, abundant life you deserve. What I absolutely love about Ten of Pentacles as your final card is that it shows you are not just surviving this experience, Capricorn. You are thriving after it. This is not going to break you or diminish you. If anything, going through this is going to make you stronger, wiser, more selective, more aligned with your true values. You are going to look back on this time and see it as a necessary purge that made room for genuine blessings. Ten of Pentacles is the card of elder wisdom, of looking back over a long life and feeling satisfied with the choices you made. Even though you are in the middle of this challenging situation right now, Ten of Pentacles promises that future you is going to be so proud of how present you handled this. You maintained your integrity when others lost theirs. You stayed true to yourself when others were being fake. You chose the high road when others went low. That matters, Capricorn, and it is going to pay off in ways you cannot even calculate yet. So let me bring this all together for you, Capricorn, because wow, what a powerful reading this has been. We pulled the star showing that truth is coming to light in an undeniable way. Two of Pentacles revealed someone juggling lies, and that juggling act is about to fail spectacularly. Temperance showed divine timing and orchestration, proving this is not random but karmic. Wheel of Fortune confirmed that cycles are completing, and what goes around is definitely coming around. Five of Swords exposed someone's win at all costs mentality and hollow victories that are about to cost them everything. Finally, Ten of Pentacles promised that you are moving toward solid ground, real abundance, genuine community once this toxic element clears out.